Hey, it's me, Unapologetically T, and I'm just here to say that shit, I be being vulnerable and showing y'all like shit. It should be real in my head. Like it could be a million and one things going on sometimes, and like literally, I have to feel my feelings because if I don't, then that shit get pushed down, and that's repression and suppression, and shit gets fucking off balance. So like, I literally just been adjusting to feeling my feelings in the moment and getting shit out there. Like even in my writing, like if I feel called to write, like I just put that shit out there like it is, and you know, shit can be edited and all that shit later on. Like it's about me releasing it and you getting the gist of it. So just wanted to come here and say that like I'm just gonna always be a big promoter of feeling your feelings no matter what they look like, being yourself no matter what you look like today I'm demonstrating that, like you know I am over here feeling like I look a little boyish. I did do my hair and it's pretty and moisturized, and shrinkage be real. So like I don't know. I always feel like when I do my natural hair, like it's it's not always becoming, but but it's like I'm appreciating my growth and my little hang time I got. Like, yay, it's growing, and so maybe next year, we'll be here, and it's still gonna be shriveled up. Still gonna be shriveled up. So like, just I don't know. I just came to do this video to talk about being yourself and staying true to yourself, staying true to your feelings. Like a lot of times we have feelings that's negative that we push away. I don't give a fuck no more. Like I'm a spirit living a human, a human experience, and I'm supposed to experience that, right? So like a part of learning how to regulate your feelings and shit and your emotions is actually acknowledging your feelings and emotions, knowing that more than one feeling can exist at one time, like it can coexist at one time. You literally can be in a space of love and peace, but maybe your environment is chaotic. So you can't ignore that chaos is going on around you just because you feel love and peace. And a lot of people do that, and I call it toxic positivity. They prefer to just focus on everything that's going good and deny that everything else is falling to shit. And for me, I feel like it's a balance. You have to acknowledge that the world is on fire. You have to acknowledge that the ground is separated. You have to acknowledge that there are motherfucking tides coming that are taller than what the fuck I've ever seen before. You have to acknowledge shit like that. You have to acknowledge that there are volcanoes, like ready to erupt. You have to acknowledge that, you know, there is shit going on. There are homeless populations that did not want to be homeless and never did want to be homeless. We've allowed brainwashing to happen that we just felt complicit in certain people being homeless because we felt like, oh, well, if they didn't want to be homeless, they would get a job. And, society has created them. And literally, it allowed us to be complicit and feel like, if they wanted more, they could do more. And it's just like now you're in a situation where you want more, you're doing more, and you're still facing homelessness or are homeless. There are homeless class now that literally is working one and two jobs, but they don't have a home. So literally we can be in love and peace. Like I be in love and peace. I'ma tell you like this. Spirit, God, myself be over here loving me down. Like I can't complain no more. Like I do have sometimes I have like bouts. I have to be honest. I have to feel my feelings. Sometimes I have bouts of loneliness, and I have to sit with that and understand like where is that coming from, why I feel this way. Um, but at the same time, like overall, I feel loved down. Like I don't feel like I'm lacking anything. For real, for real. Like I just feel like I have created my own love and peace with God and spirit and myself. So literally, you know, I have my own little peaceful place within me. And then, I still have this environment that I'm in currently. And then I also have the world outside of that environment. And so literally I have to be honest. Like I have to be honest. I could be in love and peace and share love and peace with those who are worthy, and I'll touch on what I find, people who are worthy. And literally, I can do that. And then I can still acknowledge that like literally the world is in I wouldn't even say a disarray. The world is purging right now, and it hurts. It feels uncomfortable. I actually seen this post that said if Kamala was in office, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right, and I'm not doing it to be disrespectful. I would never. Definitely as a black woman myself, I would never. But I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right because I always pronounce it wrong. It's a brain thing. It is not nothing that's spiteful or anything like that. I don't know, but my brain always originally wants to say Kamala but I don't know. So don't take that personally. If anybody knows me, know I don't play about names. It's just that that's why my brain be wired. It's just like a Kirsten thing. Like Kristen and Kirsten. That shit always fucks me up. Like so literally, yeah, pronunciation. I try my best, but I'm having a moment right now. So like literally I seen it and it said that if she was in office that we'd all be out having brunch right now. And I think that is the biggest part of the fucking problem. And it has less to do about her that it does that people are complicit with thinking appeasement, thinking that comfort zone equals freedom. You will not fucking find freedom or peace until you go through fucking hell to get it. Like you there will, as far as this environment, I don't feel like that's for every situation, but as far as this environment, you won't find peace in your fucking comfort zone. You won't find freedom in your comfort zone. You won't find any of those things in your comfort zone. Like, you're gonna have to fight. You're gonna have to sacrifice. You're gonna have to feel uncomfortable. You're gonna have to face some type of fucking pain to get to freedom or peace as far as these environments that we are in. And that's just realistic. A lot of people think that they'll have freedom and peace and it'll just be this snap of a finger and this blink of an eye, and it's like, no, some of us will die. Some of us will lose a whole hell of a lot. Like some of us will be left behind. Like a lot of shit is happening. And toxic positivity isn't that you can exist in love and light while all this shit is going on. Toxic positivity is when you try to deny that all this shit is going on, when you try to be complicit in a comfort zone while all this shit is going on. That's toxic positivity. Toxic positivity isn't you saying like, hey, I'm gonna be grateful for the things I got. That's not toxic positivity. Toxic positivity is when you just think that like, you're gonna pretend this shit don't exist. You gonna pretend this shit ain't happening to you. Like, baby, it's gonna affect you. Everything that's happening is gonna affect all of us, and it's imperative that you keep up. It's imperative that you don't turn a blind eye no more, because you might lose permanent sight. It's imperative that you keep up. So literally, yeah, we're here, and multiple feelings can coexist at once. Multiple feelings can coexist at once. Feel your feelings. Shit is real. Shit is real. Like, shit is happening, and like a lot of people can't even deny their realities anymore. Like a lot of people can't even deny the supernatural shit that's happening. A lot of people can't deny some of the things that people have said that are coming to to reality now. They were before their time. And so now that shit is happening, like they're like, oh my gosh, like this person said that, and it's like, yeah. At this point, we ain't even making predictions no more. It's just A lot of us are being told shit, and a lot of us are actually remembering. We're remembering who we are. We're remembering our mission. We're remembering, like what was gonna happen. Like we're remembering. So a lot of it ain't even just predictions no more. Um, a lot of this shit you can see it coming. You don't even have to be a fortune teller. You don't have to have foresight. It's just right here in your face. And so one of the things I did want to touch bases on is I love love, and love is like one of like my biggest gifts, my superpowers. Like I love love, and I love giving love. One of the things that I had to learn um, with dealing with that gift is number one, balance. Giving love to myself the way that I give love to others. Um, so I had to learn, self preservation first, and giving to myself and loving myself first. But I also had to learn that like not everyone is worthy of love. And you'll hear people saying like, you know, love will, heal us all, love will set us free. It's so true. Love will, but you have to use your discernment, love. You got to use your discernment. You have to use wisdom when you're using any of these gifts, feelings, emotions, all that shit. Like you have to use discernment and wisdom to gauge who deserves your love. So the way I go about it is I give everybody love, just off dick. I'm not gonna be nasty and rude and mean to nobody that I don't, you know, know, and they haven't been nasty and rude to me. So I give everybody love straight out. My love and kindness stops the moment that you feel like you can fuck me over. That's when it's done deal. And after that, you gonna get everything the fuck you wanted. Like you gonna get everything you was looking for. And it does depends on the situation, because I'm not wasting my energy on certain shit. But I will tell you, like, even if it's not by me, baby, like spirit saw you, God saw you, you gonna get everything that you want and more. Like, and so I did want to do this video and just let people know, like, love is the way, and it's a way. It's a way that you're gonna have to have. It's multiple ways you're gonna have to have. And I feel like this new earth vibration, it's always been love. And it's like definitely love with discernment. I give out unconditional love. Like, if anybody who knows me, and we have been rocking and rolling from the beginning of times, I love unconditionally. I'm gonna be there for you no matter the fuck what. I got my own set of issues, and so does everyone else. But one thing about it is, I'm gonna be there for you. Um, but that was one of the lessons I had to learn. Like, not everybody deserves your unconditional love, and you have to use your discernment, or you will be abused. And I think that's what we're looking at, is that like a lot of people are willing to be in comfort zones just to, I feel like they're willing to be in comfort zones. So like they want to be comfortable, not realizing they could have better. They could have a better life, a better lifestyle, and but they're fine and complicit with being comfortable. We all experience it. Like, anything I talk about is not to look down on nobody. It's not none of that shit. We've all went through these phases, experiencing it now, currently. Like, we're all going through different trials and tribulations. So literally, one of the ones that I saw, it was like, just like, yeah, you'd be at brunch, but them same motherfucking bills would be getting passed behind your back. Yeah. Oh, maybe, the capital wouldn't have been, infiltrated with its own goddamn military troops. Like, but baby, child marriage would still be getting passed. Yeah. You still would be funding war in Gaza. The Congo still would be getting raped, drive its resources and sucking its citizens' life source energy out completely, Sudan would still be suffering. And all other places that is facing unfair treatment, including America. America wouldn't be, citizens wouldn't be getting, fucking shit. Our rent was already, skyrocketing, like, when a Democrat was in office. Bills were getting passed when a Democrat was in office. Money was going to Ukraine and Israel when a Democrat was in office. So yeah, you'd be at brunch, but all this shit would still be going on. It would still be going on. And it's just like, wow. The things we would do to be in a comfort zone, to be complicit. We want to be at brunch while ourselves and others around the world is getting butt fucked with no fucking lube. That's interesting. And I think until we change that mindset, and I don't think until we change that mindset, because to be honest with you, even while my soul was getting sucked and I was having to be in these systems and play pretend and deal with so much fucked up shit, that's one thing I knew to be true. Like, none of this shit was right. That was the whole reason of me being in the system, was thinking that I could fix things, which would mean that things were not right. And so that's why everybody else is in these systems. They wanted to come and fix things. Not everybody, but I'm talking about those who may have lost passion and now they're stuck and brainwashed into zombie land. And they're making posts like we could be at brunch right now if a Democrat was in office. That is very, 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 very telling and revealing, is that, that's how a lot of Democrats are thinking. When, sweetheart, we've been getting appeased all these years. We ain't been getting freedom. We've been getting appeased. Even if you think about what was done with the civil rights movement, phenomenal work with our ancestors, those who came before us. So appreciative and grateful for those who put that work in. I'm not diminishing their actions. But however, what the government gave them was not enough. We should not be repeatedly at the same spots over and over and over and over again. This comes from you trusting your government to do the freeing for you when they are your captors. They're not here to protect you. They're not here to save you. They're here to suck your fucking life force energy while they get wealthier in resources. However, we all have life twisted. Wealth is not about what the fuck you possess as far as material things. If you are tapped in and you know that this shit is bigger than you, can you take that shit where you go? Can you take the things where you go? Literally, you leave a mark on this world. You leave a mark on your genetic coding. So you leave a mark with your family legacy. So like, even when you're gone from this place, like you genetically code what you embody, who you embody. So your health is your wealth. Your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual, your soul, all that shit is your wealth. Like, and don't let nobody else trick you and convince you of anything else. If you have a good heart, if you have a fucking good mind, which is consciousness to me. So like, if you have a good mind frame, if you have a good heart, you have a good soul, a good spirit, like literally, you winning. You winning. Because these things that they're literally, being greedy about and raping the earth, they're killing the earth that they have to live on and exist on, and they don't have a real black backup plan of where they're going once they destroy this place, because they're just not that tapped in, right? So like, they think they can outsmart or out trick the universe. It's pretty fucking hilarious. But they can't. And it doesn't matter where you go, you take you with you. And it's honestly funny because they're not very intelligent. They're not intelligent at all. It's not an intelligent species. It's not an intelligent entity that has oppressed the people. Like, it's not intelligent at all. It's not intelligent at all. It's almost artificial. It's like it's artificial. And yeah. But hey, we could be at brunch right now. That shit. I was like, what? This is what y'all think? Bitch, you could be at brunch right now. While all this shit is going on, if you could be at brunch while it was still going on. It's like it's still going on. Black people still die by police brutality. Black people are still dying because they live in impoverished conditions and they don't have the proper community setup, because it's by design. So yeah. And you got all kind of other people, immigrants, and who literally have birthrights here. They don't tell you that though. And it ain't just immigrants from Mexico. You got immigrants from Haiti that have birthrights here. You got immigrants from a lot of different places that have birthrights here from history. So like, it's just interesting to see how a lot of people have loyalties to certain shit and certain ideologies, and they don't think past those teams they signed up for. It's like, that lets me know that this world has lost its morale and its humanity, and it's not all of us. But I don't feel like, I know that those who have lost their morale and their humanity don't belong here anymore. Earth needs people who will cultivate Earth, will protect Earth, will nurture Earth. You cultivate and you nurture Earth. Earth is plentiful, it's bountiful. Literally, like, you plant the seeds, you till the earth. Like, literally, after a while, like, that shit grows back on its own. That shit gives out on its own. It's a cycle. It's a cycle of life. Like, it's a cycle. All you have to do is cultivate and nourish, and that's it. It's like a woman. It's like a woman. When a man meets a woman, like, you treat a woman right, you treat a good woman right, like, it's nothing that woman won't do for you. And that's how this earth is. And we're in an abusive relationship right now, and earth is done. Earth said she done. She cut ties with you. She cut ties with you niggas. Like, and I'm calling everybody niggas. This ain't no race shit. Everybody, she tired of all you niggas. She getting rid of you. She's getting rid of you. She's divorcing your ass. And this is gonna be a rough split. And she keeping the kids. She keeping the kids. She keeping the dog. She keeping all the valuables. And she getting rid of your ass. And that's just how this shit about to go. Well, this is how this shit going. It's just we ain't paying attention. It's going. Y'all not paying attention to the weather. The weather is like, is telling. And yeah, they do got machines and shit out here that they have created. That is a fact. That is a fact. That's not no conspiracy theory shit. Like, that's a fact. They got weather machines and shit. But one thing man fails to realize is you have no power outside of God. You have no power outside of connection with this earth. Baby, if you ain't connected to God and this earth, like, that technology fucking have a fluke every time. It'll have a fluke every time. Oh no, I just felt like coming to talk some shit. Maybe I feel like fighting, I don't know. Because every time I talk shit, I always gotta fight. I always gotta fight and battle some shit, but I'm a fighter, so let's get to it. Um, literally. But yeah, I don't know. That's just my feelings.